All right, we're starting. Hi, everyone. Decided to do this a bit early, even though I'm later than I said I was going to be. But here we are, another fun video for everybody. Hope you enjoy it. We're going to talk about some Twitter. Just because I talked a little bit about Twitter last time, thought I'd go into a little bit more detail on it. So, said if you have any questions or comments, go ahead and make them. Put them on this video. I'll do my best to reply to them. And yeah. So, Twitter. What is Twitter? You guys know what Twitter is? I know we talked about posting photos on Twitter, but we haven't actually talked about Twitter. So, Twitter is a social network like Facebook or Google Plus or a lot of other ones out there I'm not going to list them all off. It's a social network. It connects you with other people. The thing about Twitter, though, is it's all about instant status updates, is what it is. Each status update is a tiny little byte of 140 characters. So when you post something on there, you have to be brief. You have to just state it as simply as you possibly can, unless you want to do multiple tweets, which some people do. But I think the idea is that you want to try to keep your statements little. So this is the homepage for Twitter. If you don't have a Twitter account, you can go here, twitter.com. You can sign up. There's lots of things you can look for. It even has a search bar right here at the beginning, so you don't even need an account to actually look and see what stuff is on Twitter. So let's say I just want to look up computer stuff, computers. You know, I can put this little hash thing. You've heard of a hashtag probably because it's all over media, but the hashtag is a hash, which is this little number sign, plus a tag, which is a word or a number or a mix of both. Okay, so a hashtag is just that. It's a tag with a little hash at the beginning. That's all that means. And Twitter likes to. Oh, whoops! I didn't want to go there. Hi, computers. Be a little free public advertising. Now let's do computers. Let's just do computer. All right, so I can just search for a hashtag. Twitter uses these hashtags to categorize and trend certain types of things. Oh shoot, you're not receiving data from my encoder. I hope it's okay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to tell you. Hold on 1 second. What's wrong? Okay, I think we're back again. It says we're good again, so I hope we're good again. I hope you can see me, and I hope you didn't hear my little, what's going on? Anyway, so back to what I was talking about. They use hashtags to talk about different types of trends. You'll see over here on the side, when you're on Twitter's main page, you can see the different trends that are trending on Twitter, things that people are talking about. But more on that in a little bit. I really want to talk about creating an account and what are you going to use Twitter for. Because you don't really care as much about the trends until you know what Twitter is. So we'll go to that right now. Now, I'll just show you, and I apologize to any of my friends who are watching this and their Twitter accounts are showing up. I'm not trying to sell you out. I'm just trying to show you things. I'm trying to show people things, and my account is suggesting you as to follow because my feed is, yeah. Ask me more about that later, but I apologize. You are on Twitter and everything's public on Twitter. So that's probably the next thing I should talk about is how everything on Twitter is public, more or less. Your account, anybody can find your account online. And usually you can make your tweets private. A lot of people don't because it's the idea of this is my message to the world. I don't care who sees it. This is what I want to tell everybody. So when you're using Twitter, you need to know that what you say can be seen by anybody. So if you're scared somebody in particular is going to read it, don't post it to Twitter. But it's good to follow. You can even use Twitter without having without posting anything. You could just see what other people are posting. So for example, this is my little Vyoko Videos account. This is the account I've been posting things from that I don't know if anybody's following. But yeah. And let me just show you my profile real quick. Go here. Profile. Now it says here I've got 5 tweets, which means I've tweeted 5 different statuses. A tweet is a status update. That's all. That's when you hear the word tweet, that's what that means. If I'm going to tweet something, it means I'm going to post a status on Twitter. I have 1 person I'm following, and I have 1 follower. You can tell that my videos are super popular right now because nobody follows me. But hey, if you want to follow me, my username is @LeokoVideos. But I'll talk about what that means in 2 seconds. So let's click at following. You can see I have my one person that this account is following, which is my personal account @SerenadeXS. So an account has both a name, like your actual name, and you can change this at any time. You can change your name to whatever. And then it has your handle or your username. Now, for example, this one is LeokoVideos. And all usernames have a little @ sign in front of them, like an email, but without the beginning and without the .com. It's just the @ something. And you can decide what that something is when you sign up. And so my personal one is @SerenadeXS. You're welcome to follow me if you want to. You don't have to, but hey. This one is @LeokoVideos. So when you're typing a tweet, you can actually put somebody's put somebody's username in there by typing the @ symbol, and Twitter will start looking it up for you. For example, if I hit this little tweet button, so I'm going to post a new tweet, and I say, well, @Serenade. Oh, hey, look, SerenadeXS is right there. So I'm just going to hit enter on that, and it puts him right in the quote. And I can say, is the best. And then because my personal account's handle is in there, people are gonna. I'll get a notification saying, "Hey, this is a status with your name in it, so we're gonna show it to you." So let's see. What was the next thing I was gonna say? So that's what that is. So the idea is you can follow anybody on Twitter you want to. You don't friend them. You don't have to make an agreement or a contract with them unless they have private tweets, which some people do. But you can just follow them, and you can see their status updates. A lot of news sites and celebrities and very famous people will have Twitter accounts that they'll post updates to, so that way they can continue to broadcast themselves out to people, and it's a little bit more personal than like news releases. But at the same time, I'm sure that a lot of famous people have publicity people that they use to run their Twitter accounts. Some of them don't. Some of them actually post on it, which is cool. All right, so you can follow anyone you want to. So you can see that this page is very blank because I don't even know who I would follow. Maybe I can follow some tutorial videos. I'll just show you that real quick. So tutorial. Let's do computer tutorials. Computer tutorials. Let's do this guy. Who's this guy got? Okay, so now see, I can pull up this guy's. Here's some advertising for you. Wherever you are, computer tutorials guy. I can see he's tweeted some stuff. He's got a few people he's following, and he's got more followers than I do. Quite a few more. Which is kind of cool. And he's just posted a bunch of stuff to talk about different tutorials that he's done. Similar to what I'm doing, except for he's a little bit more popular. And I can tweet to him directly. See, I click tweet, and it puts his little thing in there. Or I can just straight up follow him and see the kind of the stuff that he's talking about. So I'm going to follow him just because I can, because it's handy to do. Now he'll get a notification that I followed him. He may not care because a lot of people, sometimes you'll get people following you and they're just businesses trying to promote their business, and so they follow you hoping you'll follow them back. If this computer tutorials guy is watching this, you don't have to follow me back. I'm following you for an example, but you might actually have some good stuff in my account, so I'm going to follow you anyway. Yeah, so and that's how it is. You have a following and you follow different people. Now, on my, let me see if I can pull up my account real quick. Switch persons. Way over there. Hold on one second, guys. I'm just going to move this. There's a picture of my baby. Hope you all like it. All right, here we go. Let me just pull up my Twitter account, twitter.com. That's me. All right, so here's my Twitter account. figured using this would probably be better than showing you the other one because the other one doesn't have much content. Close this now. I apologize for technical difficulties and whatnot. So yeah, I kind of lost my train of thought, so I'm just going to move on to the next point. So, tweets. Now, we can tweet anything we want to, right? But like I said, it's public unless you tell it to be private, so be careful what you tweet because a lot of people are going to see it. So I'm just going to tweet from this account here, my videos account. And so I'm just going to say, here's my example tweet. Now, as you can see, and I don't know if this will work on the broadcast, but if I zoom in on this, I don't know if this is working or not. But there's a little 116 right there. That's how many characters I have left. I don't know if you can see that or not. It doesn't look like you can. I'll highlight it. Anyway, that little 116 there, that's how many numbers I have. That's how many characters I have left to type in my tweet before I'm out of stuff. Because like if I were to just, oops, hello, I didn't know that shortcut did that. If I were to just paste this a bunch of times, oh hello, that's another thing I didn't need to do. Other information on my screen. Okay, so if I just type this a bunch of times, you see it starts highlighting it in red. The red means I've overdone my limit. Hey, look, it did zoom in. I can see the stream updating. Sorry about that. Anyway, it does zoom in. But anyway, the red means that you've gone over your limit, and it won't let you tweet if you go over your limit. And you see here it says negative 52. That means I've gone 52 characters over, and it's red. I want to get that back down to 0 or higher than 0 because that means I have room. So let me just finish this. My followers are awesome. I'll give that a tweet. So bam, there we go. Here's my example tweet. My followers are awesome. So now if I go back here, oh hey look, there's one new tweet. What does it say? Oh, dang it, didn't do it right. Wonder if it'll pick it up. There it is. There it is. Ha! So on my personal account, since I'm following my videos account, it shows up in my feed. Here's my example tweet. My followers are awesome. And you can put, as you can see here, there's a lot of pictures in these tweets. You don't have to just put text. So you can put pictures. You can put videos. You can put little GIFs. I don't know if you know what those are. I say GIFs. If anybody hates me for that, I'm sorry. I say GIFs. You can put lots of stuff in here. A lot of news websites, as you'll see, for example, I got IGN here. They're pretty cool. Internet Gaming Network, in case you're wondering. They're pretty awesome. There's they post links to their website because they're a news site. And so they want to tell people about the articles they're writing. And so they'll tweet and say, hey, this is what the article's about, and here's a link to it. So you can just click on the link. Like if I click on this now, pulls up a good dinosaur trailer, which looks really cute, by the way. You should see that. I don't know if anybody of you like that, but hey. But yeah. So you can follow all kinds of news sites out there. There's CNN, MSNBC, Fox News. I don't know who you like or what your political standing is. That doesn't matter to me. You can follow your local news. I live in Utah. I'm not going to hide that. I don't really care. And I follow KSL because they are in Utah. And they talk about Utah news, and sometimes it's pertinent, and I want to know about it. I don't see any of their stuff here right now. If I can find something real quick. Oh, there we go. See, I got KSL.com right there. Not really something I care about. It's 9 bizarre snacks to try for National Junk Food Day. See, sometimes you get weird tweets out there, but sometimes they have some pretty cool stuff. I really like Twitter because you can participate in conversations, and it's nice. Let me finish this up. Okay, so going back to tweets, there are a few things you can do with tweets here. You can see there's little buttons here underneath this tweet. I can reply, which means I can type a tweet that will go back to my videos account. My videos account will see that it's a reply to their tweet. I can hit the retweet button, which means it retweet. In other words, I take their status and put it on my newsfeed, so anyone that's following me will see the tweet from Lyoko Videos, even if they're not following Lyoko Videos. So basically, I'm sharing their tweet with my followers. There's the favorite, which is similar to a like in Facebook, if you're familiar with Facebook. Similar. It's not quite the same thing. It's very similar. You can look at the list of tweets that you favorited, but it's really there for whatever you want to use it for. I keep looking at my camera. I gotta look at you guys. You guys are great. Yeah, and then there's some other options here, and you can see you can share via direct message, copy the link to the tweet, embed the tweet, etc., etc. You can even report tweets that you don't like things that are super offensive to you. And you can block spam bots because there are some of those on there. Every now and then I get followed by, or I get a retweet from some porn bot or something. It's obnoxious. So I like usually report them because I'm like, you guys are spamming me. Go away. You're just doing that to get me to follow you, and that's obnoxious. Sometimes it's okay if they're like a legitimate account, but if there's just a bunch of porn bots just trying to get as many followers as possible, it's kind of obnoxious. If it's somebody I know, then I want to follow them. So yeah. So I'm going to reply just to show you how the thread thing works. So, cool tweet, man. Me and my lingo. So I'm going to tweet that. So it'll go over to Lyoko Videos. Now if I come back to Lyoko Videos, hey look, there's a new tweet. I don't know if it showed up or not. Oh hey look, picked up another follower. He followed me back, cool. Alright, here we go. So, and it says, here's my example tweet. My followers are awesome. And then there's a little line connecting this tweet to the next one. It says, cool tweet, man. And so I can see, hey, look, there's a thread there. The other nice thing is each one of these tweets they have their own page. See how it says details here? I don't know if you can see it very well. If I click on that, it'll pull up just that tweet with all of the replies to it. And it'll show a whole conversation. I've had tons of conversations with people online, people that I've never actually seen before, but I still have conversations with them because it's kind of cool. You can just talk to anybody. Granted, they don't all reply to you, but they sometimes they do. Sometimes they do. Usually, if they have 1 million followers, they won't reply to you. But if they have a few thousand, maybe less than that, then they might actually look at what you're saying. So let's go back. The next thing I want to talk about is, we talked about pictures last time, and I'm not going to go into huge detail on this, but I could just post a picture on here. Let me pick a picture from my wallpaper stuff, because I got some cool wallpapers. You might see some pictures of my friends and stuff, but I'm not going to care too much if I click about it. Wallpapers. Here we go. So here's a cool one, a cool little nature one. Alright, so here is a cool wallpaper. And so that's what embedding a picture in does. And I showed this in my other video, so I won't go into too much detail on it. You can put like 4 of them on, I think. And you can tag people in it. So if you want to put up a picture of you, a little quick selfie of you and your friends at some party or something, you can tag your friends in it and post it on Twitter, the one picture, and they'll get notifications saying, hey, they tagged you in this picture. We'll just tweet this because it's fun. It's a little slow, but it's fun. There we go. It's probably because it was a big picture and I was trying to upload it. So now if I were to look at the details on this guy, it'll blow up the picture a little more. The picture's a little bigger, and if I were to click on it, then I get a little zoomed in thing of it. Kind of cool little thing. But I can also put some stuff in there. I'm going to go back, Mr. Computer Tutorials. You're a great guy. I'm going to use your account again. I'm going to copy one of your links just to give you some props. Let's get oh, here we go. Installing DHCP tutorial. That's got to be great. If you don't know what DHCP is, that's advanced level stuff, so I'm not going to talk about it. But I'm going to tweet it anyway. This is something to tweet. All right, so if I come back here and I say, here is installing, I can't even remember what it was now. Go figure, huh? Installing DHCP tutorial. DHCP tutorial by, and I can just quote his name in there to give him the credit for it. Comp tutorials. There he is. Bam. And then I paste the link in there, and I can hit tweet. And then that link will show up in my followers. So now if I go back here, see if that's near the top. Let's see, there it goes. Here's an installing DHCP tutorial by Comp Tutorials. Now sometimes, if you tweet the right kind of thing, the right kind of article, it will put a kind of a card, more or less, of the article. Usually from news websites, it'll do that. But if not, you can always just click on it. Oh, darn. It's not there. It's that day. Okay, well, whatever. So there's that. You can embed it in there. Maybe let me see if I can I'll grab something from The Verge. And you go to The Verge. Advertising for YouTube. Something about Apple here. Big old thing. This year for Apple. Paste it in there. And even though sometimes these URLs get long, Twitter will automatically shorten them for you, so you don't have to worry about your character limit. So I'm going to click tweet on that. See that. There we go. Okay, so like I was saying, if you post a link to an article or something, they'll sometimes have a little card with a picture and a description of the article, so you know what they're talking about, which is kind of cool. Let's see, what's next? Oh, okay. So that's basic Twitter. Oh, there is one other thing I did want to talk about, and I forgot about this. So let's go back to... Okay, so if I click on this retweet button here, it'll bring up a retweet this to your followers prompt, which means I can just share it right away by clicking the retweet button. But if I want to add some sort of comment to it to describe the context of where this is coming from, I'm glad some people like my tutorial. And I hit the tweet button, and now it will put it under my name, but it'll have a link here. I'm pointing at the screen, you can't see it. Oh, anyway, you'll get a notification if somebody quotes your tweet, by the way. I just got a notification for that. I didn't know why. Anyway, but you'll see here, it has the my tweet embedded inside of his tweet, inside of the video's tweet. So you can quote people's tweets and put them in there. It's kind of cool. So in the end, I just want to talk about what we can use Twitter for. Like I said, I follow a bunch of news sites more than anything else. Let me just show you my list of people that I follow. Let's see, just news. Okay, I'll show you tech because I follow more tech people than news people. But there's some people in here, but mostly news sites. So there we go. You can see all these different people that I follow and news sites. So like Twitter accounts can either be a person or a company. Doesn't really matter. There's no rule on what it can be. A lot of times people will make an account for their thing, which I've done, like Lyoko Videos. It's not a person, it's me running it, but it's where I post my statuses about the videos. So I like to follow different people. There are lists on here. I'm not going to talk about them now because I'm kind of running short on time and I want to be done with this soon. But if you have more questions about Twitter, write them down, let me know. I'm going to try to publish this a little more and see if I can get more people to watch it. Share this with your friends if you enjoyed this video. Comment on it. I will get back to the comments. I haven't been right away because I didn't know how I was going to get notified about it, and now I know I'm not getting notified about it, but I'll figure that out. That's logistics I got to figure out. But share this with your friends. Ask me questions. You can follow me on Twitter at Lyoko Videos or at SerenadeXS. That's my personal one, Rhett Rogers. But you can also email me, LyokoVideos at iCloud.com or gmail.com. I have an address at both of those places. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a wonderful evening.